Let's begin with some big breaking news that we are getting for you right now. These are important inputs that we have got. The DGMO level talks between India and Pakistan have now been delayed. The two countries were scheduled to speak again on their hotline. According to sources, hotline glitch has caused this kind of delay. Earlier, the talks were supposed to happen around noon, and now we are learning that the talks will only be at the level of the Director General of Military Operations of both the countries, which is also the level at which mutual understanding was reached on halting all military actions. Sources have told Times Now that India has clearly drawn the red line, that there will be no talks on issues such as Kashmir and the Indus Water Treaty. Pakistan, on the other hand, is adamant on prioritizing Kashmir and water issues in talks with India. Pakistani Defence Minister Khwaja Asif has said that discussions with India will focus on the issues like terrorism. Now this, even as India has asserted that cross-border terror talks cannot be Pakistan's standard operating procedure. Even at the DGMO's media briefing, India made it amply clear that its threshold of tolerance has now been redefined. We have my colleague Pradeep Datta joining us live right now for more on this. Pradeep, due to some technical glitch, there has been a delay in the DGMO level talks between India and Pakistan.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Because of the technical glitch and certain modalities were to be formalized, that's one of the reasons that the talks at the DGMO level has been delayed. Now it will be late in the evening by 5 or 5:30. The talks will be there, and during those talks already they have decided the points that they are going to discuss. What we've been told by the sources is, number one priority will be that yes, there will be no firing from the either side, and the second thing, that India's first priority will be that Pakistan should not allow any kind of infiltration of terrorists from their side. Their post should not be used as a launch pad by the terrorists waiting for the green signal to sneak into Indian side of the border. Third thing, that there should be no aerial intrusion, because we have seen that during the last few days there had been aerial infiltration attempts using drone, and also the projectiles were fired from across. They want that all those things should stop, and even the drones should not be used to drop arms and ammunition, and also to drop narcotics from this side of the border, because India has already decided the terms and conditions, because these are the terms and conditions India wants Pakistan to follow, because otherwise there will be no purpose of ceasefire, because it's not only about cessation of the gunfire on the line of control, because that is only going to help Pakistan by time. But India wants that there should be action against all those terror-related elements also. They should not allow that any of the terrorists to cross over to this side, because most of the time it has been seen that how Pakistan Army has played the role of facilitator. They had been providing cover fire to come help terrorists sneak into this side of the border. There have been several occasions where they have opened mouths of the gun. They do not want anything of that sort to really happen, and even they do not want the terror guide to look for the gaps to help terrorists sneak into this side of the border. So everything will be discussed, because all these things were even discussed during the Prime Minister's meeting, where there was a core group was present there, Tri-Services Chief, even the Raksha Mantri was also there, NI Chief, NSA was also present, there was even NSA was present, and the RAW Chief and the IB Chief were also present, and even the Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri was also present in that meeting. And during that meeting they discussed about several things, and all those things have also been conveyed to the DGMO, and finally that blueprint is already ready, and now they are going to contact each other on the hotline, and via hotline they are going to discuss everything, because one should not forget, it was only day before yesterday at about 3:35 p.m. the first time the white flag was waved by none other than the DGMO of Pakistan, when many of their areas were pounded by the Indian aircraft. And finally this had sent shivers down the spine, and they were pleading for ceasefire, and which India agreed to. But after that we saw that they violated that. After 2 hours they did not keep their words. But everything will be discussed. They are also going to discuss about this thing also, that there should be no violation, that all of a sudden you just go for the provocation.